Hello, everyone, and welcome to yet another edition of the Burnout. That's my female's own webcast with myself, Kimberly Grace Bowman, the official gun reporter for the number 24 Chase Elliott, and my local co-host, Emily Winsler, who is wonderfully feeling better, thankfully. Last week we had to cancel. We apologize to everyone, but it's all Emily's fault. You can blame her.
It's not my fault. I work in IT. So when people are sick in the company, guess who got sick? Because I always have to touch their computers.
And what Caitlin's fault?
Okay, it was a lot of Caitlin's fault. We'll blame it on her. But the other half of it is I work in IT and I'm always touching other people's computers and people don't like to wash their hands and a bunch of other stuff. So it's real gross.
Alright, so NASCAR had an off weekend, so we had an off weekend too. We didn't plan it that way, but it happened, so wonderful. And Watkins Glen was completed. Congrats to Denny Hamlin for the win, and we'll just kind of breeze over Watkins Glen a little bit before we get on talking about Bristol and some other things. Um, so one of the things that happened, well, first of all, I don't know, our last broadcast would have been 2 weeks ago, so did we mention anything about Brian Clausen?
No, that happened after
our webcast. Very, very sad news of his passing and everything, so our condolences to his family and all that. His passing, so that was very sad. Anytime a racer dies, it kind of hits home for all of us fans, so.
You know, it's crazy. I just saw him at Indy. Like, I was up there for Indy 500 celebrations, and I had just seen him. It's crazy.
Did you actually meet him, or just you saw him?
No, I walked right past him.
Oh, okay. Kind of.
Yeah.
Oh.
Literally just walked right past him. Because my friend from work, she actually goes, "Didn't we see him at Indy?" And I'm like, "Yeah, we did. We walked right past him."
I know, obviously him and his fiance, which that right there can make me cry to think about that. He had a fiance anyway.
Yeah.
But the dog has his own Twitter account.
Oh my god, I know, right?
And when I saw that post, I almost just broke down and cried right there. That was just enough. That was too sweet. Goodness.
Isn't it, who is it? Sorry, I'm trying to think. Isn't it, Stenhouse, yeah, Stenhouse Jr. will be honoring Clausen with a special scheme at Bristol this weekend.
Awesome. Alright, so probably the most memorable part of Watkins Glen was probably the last couple of laps, which I admit were pretty dicey there. And the two had a very wonderful spin on 78, which I remember vividly thinking, yep, he turned him. And Martin Truex Jr., I liked his comment during the interview. You have to go and watch the replay, folks, to remember that, but that was pretty funny. Anywho, another story that came out from Denny Hamlin's win was the fact that he shredded his tires as part of his celebration. And a lot of people didn't like that, including NASCAR, and thought we dish on that just for a second, because I kind of have an opinion, kind of still trying to dish it out. What are your thoughts, Emily?
On what? I'm sorry, I missed that.
Alright. With NASCAR is very much wanting to crack down on how the drivers choose to celebrate their win. Then his choice was obliterating his tires, which, usually drivers don't absolutely obliterate their tires, but sometimes it does happen. So, I don't know. I mean, I do agree that, they're, as far as, post-race inspection and not trying to hide anything, I'm not sure exactly what they'd be trying to hide if they shred the tires. I don't know. I'm still trying to dish it out for myself.
I think it's interesting, simply because, if you look at what happened at Kentucky this year, Frank Keselowski ran out of gas. Literally ran out of gas. Meaning he was not able to do a burnout, so therefore his tires weren't messed up, if you think about it. But if you also think about it, it changed the dynamic of the car because there was no gas in the car. It changed the weight of it. Mm-hmm. Granted, it probably didn't change it enough for you to notice an inspection, but it still changed it. So So what happens when, that happens, when the situation like that happens? Or what happens when we go, 100 and some laps on tires and the tires are just worn down themselves? Because we go to tracks that a lot of the times right before the end of the race, you see drivers only getting 2 tires or only getting fuel. So you're running on those tires for so long. What difference does it make between, 100 and some laps running on tires that are going to completely wear the tires down, or Denny Hamlin wanting to celebrate and do a burnout? Seriously, how long have NASCAR drivers, any drivers, been doing burnouts? You're literally going to ban them from that? That's ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, I get the point of not. What is he trying to hide? I mean, what would he be trying to hide? He's just burning out.
I don't know what benefit comes from that, honestly. What special in your tire that makes you go faster and get better grip? Probably not. Like, what's the likelihood of that? If that was the situation, you would see drivers completely destroying their tires all the time because they would. I mean, I wouldn't put Denny's list for innovation. I hate to say it, but I wouldn't. If it was going to be a team that did it, Kyle Busch would have been my first guess. I wouldn't have been team to do it. You know what I mean? Or I would have put the 48 up there. It would have been the 48 or the 18 that I think would have come up with that first. 17 coming up with that first.
And my other concern is, okay, even if they're right of wanting to, per se, crack down on drivers for what they're doing, what is this going to lead to? Okay, if they put regulations on how they can celebrate, what are they going to do? Start saying, well, no, you can't have confetti, and no, we just can't have that. Or I know it's stupid, but just those little nitpicky things of what are they going to start doing to control? Like they're controlling every part. It's like it was almost about time that they start figuring out how to control this part. I mean, it was almost like no surprise, really, that because they're a little on the edge of control freak when it comes to every part of the sport.
Yeah, it's really weird that they're trying to control everything as much as they are. Like, it doesn't make any sense. I get that they're trying to make the sport better, and I commend them for that.
Right.
But at the same time, is that necessary? Like, are all of your changes really beneficial to the sport, really beneficial to the fans? Probably not. That's just my opinion.
Yep. Oh, I agree. So, is that all we're covering from Watkins Glen, or did you want to touch on anything else?
You can cover penalties. I'm fine with that. I just don't want to listen to. I don't like Watkins Glen. I am sorry for anybody listening. I just don't like Watkins Glen.
All right, I got JC points here. Let me get it real quick.
JC is my favorite website.
All right, I didn't have it up. Almost slacking on the job here. Come on now, scroll. Froze. So there it goes. Be with you in a minute.
What?
I'm trying to find the penalties, whatever.
Oh.
Need elevator music or something. I'm not finding it. This is crazy. Excuse me, people. It should be right here.
I don't know what just happened. This is really weird though. My computer's freaking out. Okay, well, it's not my computer, so that was really weird.
Alright, people, where's it at? Tide's back. In other news, we just come across that. Sponsor canceled. That's pretty cool. Kind of old school there. Seriously, it should not be this hard to find. Were there any penalties? I'm trying to question myself. I know there was. I'm just being a little funny.
Being a little facetious. I got it. You want me to do it?
Yeah.
All right.
Sure.
Penalties. Where'd that go?
What was that?
I don't know. My interview is not filled. Okay. So, of course, because I forgot you told me about this. So, Watkins Glen, warnings and now. Oh no, you didn't tell me about this. A coworker told me about it. He was like, he comes into work. He goes, "Did you see the penalties?" I'm like, "For what?" He goes, "Watkins Glen." I was like, "No, why?" He goes, "Just look." And I remember I got so mad I stormed away. Anyways, so warnings announced. Number 21, Ryan Blaney failed laser inspection twice and pre-race inspection, got a written warning. Kyle Larson in the 42 failed template inspection twice, pre-qualifying inspection, got a written warning. Number 21, Blaney again, failed laser inspection twice, pre-qualifying inspection, and got a written warning. Michael Casto has received a behavioral penalty for violation of the NASCAR substance abuse policy and has been indefinitely suspended from NASCAR.
I've never even heard that name.
The update was Jackman Mike Casto was indefinitely suspended by NASCAR for violating its substance abuse policy. Casto, who missed the start of the season because of a shoulder injury, was Kevin Harvick's Jackman at Turtcross Racing until June, and then moved to the Front Row Motorsports car of Landon Castle, according to the website pittalks.com. Because SHR provides a pit crew to the Castle team, Front Row Motorsports referred questions to SHR, and SHR spokesman said the team does not comment on personal matters. Interesting. Very, very interesting. There were 7 penalties on pit crews by 7 different teams.
Lord, have mercy. Sorry.
2 crewmen were over the wall too soon, 3 tire were not in control, and 2 were tossing or throwing the fuel fillers. And that's all I got. Yep, that's it.
I'm just sitting back here waiting, because you can probably, chances are you may have to go on for days telling company, so I'm just relaxing here. Alright, I thought maybe it'd be on the front page, but I'm looking at it right here, and I still don't see him, so. Here,
Did you guys see, okay, for our fans that are watching, have you all heard the news that Eric Jones will leave Furniture Row Racing after 2017, even though he just signed that contract to start at Furniture Row Racing in 2017, but he's only staying for that season.
Okay. So what do you think the plans are?
I don't know. I was a little baffled by that.
Maybe moving straight up to Joe Gibbs' main team?
But who's he going to replace?
Right. That's one thing.
They're not going to get rid of Denny. They're not going to get rid of Carl or Kyle.
Right.
I don't foresee Kenseth retiring anytime soon.
No.
But I also, didn't see Jeff retiring.
Yeah. While we're on the subject of rookies and replacements, I have sneaky theories. Okay, let's start out. William Byron, they announced today, Hendrick Motorsports is snagging him for the Xfinity Series under Junior Motorsports for next season, which is wonderful. My family is one of William Byron fans, so yes. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
immediately when I heard that, my wheels got a turning. What if Junior's plan on retiring early? Maybe not next year, because Byron's just in the Xfinity Series.
Can you not? I can't comprehend this. You literally told me in a Facebook message the other day, it's fine, Junior's still racing. You can't bring up retirement. I can't.
Good scenario in here. What if they're breeding him for basically stepping in to Junior's car eventually?
Oh my God. Painful to think about.
Okay, just try. You know, we're supposed to do this for you. There's a scenario in here.
Commentators from the audience says that Gordon did it.
I just got to thinking that might be something in the future. Maybe in, I don't know, 10 years, maybe, but probably closer than that.
I can't even comprehend that. He's not
Sorry.
going to retire until he has a championship underneath his belt. That's all I'm saying.
You better hurry up.
You're not helping the situation.
Ah,
You're not helping the situation, okay?
I can't help it. My wheels just turn like that when I hear him. That just popped in my brain that, you know, what if possibly Hendrick is.
You know, that's interesting. That is an interesting thought. That's like the interesting thought behind Eric Jones. A lot of people think he's going to replace him, but I don't see it happening. But
No.
I also didn't see Chase replacing Gordon. So, not because Chase isn't talented, because he is. Because I didn't see Jeff retiring so soon.
Right. I mean, I don't think if it would have been for, of course, Jeff didn't have any like physical things that influenced his decision. Of course, it was just he decided to retire. But with Junior having that kind of factoring in the physical, he's still going to come back to racing or whatever. But I'm just sort of thinking, you know, okay, they're signing Lee Byron for 2017 Xfinity and the Junior Motorsports. He already had connections with Junior in the longer tier series several years ago. So I keep thinking there's a lot of connections there that may be what they're planning on doing in 2018, maybe.
I mean, if there's a driver that I would approve of doing it, it would be Lloyd Byron. That's fine. You know, he's a good driver. He has a lot of potential. I see him being.
So did you just hear you would be willing to see him take over the 88? Did we
Huh?
just get that on? Did we just get that on record that you would be okay with him taking over the 88?
If somebody has to do it and it can't be Ryan Blaney, fine. Fine. I'm just. Although I wish they would give Bubba a chance. I really hate seeing Bubba stuck in Xfinity and just plateauing there. I think he could do great things in
He seems to
Springfield.
kind of fade in the shadow a little bit.
Yeah, Caitlin and I talked about this with Liz last week when we went to dinner, and he really has just like plateaued.
Right.
It's so weird too because Bubba was such a dominant force in the truck series, and he is in Roush equipment, so you think he'd have a little bit of an advantage, but it's
Well,
also
Roush
because
is doing good. I mean, he's
no,
been doing
Roush is not
okay.
doing well at all. I mean, look at our Spring Cup guys; they haven't done great at all.
Yeah.
How long? But but I also think that because of the situation that Xfinity is in, how can you expect any of the Xfinity guys to do well when Spring Cup drivers are racing all the time? So I think the reason it seems like Bubba is plateaued is for multiple reasons. I think he flourished at, as much as I hate to say it, he flourished at Kyle Busch Racing. He did well. He worked well with that. He won races. And you really saw his talent. I don't think Roush was a good fit. Originally, I thought it was. Nice change of scenery and might give him a chance to really show himself in Xfinity, but I think it was a bad decision. I think he needs to find a new team. It's not working.
Who do you think he would fit with?
I think he needs to go back. As much as I hate to say it, I think he needs to go back to KVR or JGR. I think that as much as I don't like Kyle Busch, a very good wheeling man, and that frustrates me with every fiber of my being. It frustrates me, but he does know what he's doing, and he was really good with Bubba. I know there were some issues between the two of them and between just like the teams and everything, but I think if they put that aside, you'd see Bubba actually succeed. And that's ultimately what we all want,
Right.
personally.
All right, where is my next one?
If you're talking about the environment, I can't feel.
Okay, just look at this way. We're just reporters just trying to get the facts. I've got that.
Well, obviously, I am not good about putting emotions away because I yell, no! Kentucky when Chase and Ryan wrecked and everybody in the media sort of just glared at me like, this girl.
The way I laugh.
Like, this girl. We were telling Liz, for those of you that don't know that are watching, Liz is our co-founder. She is a great lady. She's from Canada.
You're awesome, Liz. You're listening. You're awesome.
I told her the story of Martin George Jr. and she laughed hysterically. She thought it was the funniest thing.
I can imagine.
It's funny. Caitlin, I swear she would have peed herself if she could have. She thought it was hilarious. I was like, this isn't that funny, but okay.
Yeah, what you're talking about Reactive Junior and everything. I was just thinking to myself, there are a few things in my life that if something similar to that would have been announced, that I would probably act the same way you just said. So, yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
There are.
Literally, it was just slam the door on your foot and scream, ow, right in front of Martin Church Jr. How awkward is that? Anyways, moving on.
So, okay.
I'm going to give a
note. Did you say anything vulgar at that moment that would have been, okay, did you just bear it and did anything slip out?
No, because it slammed on my foot and I went, ugh, ow! He just looked at me and I looked up and it was Martin Truex Jr. He started busting up laughing.
Okay,
I'm like, great.
As embarrassing as it was, isn't that pretty cool? I mean, how you can kind of, crack up with someone famous like that.
Yes.
I mean, think about it. I mean,
it was fine though, because then I got 2 inches close to Delano Jr., so it was totally worth it after that. Delano Jr., the man, the myth, the legend. Okay. So, update on. Okay, real quick, before I update Rookie of the Year, can we just talk about the frustration of listening about the Chase bubble? If I have to hear that Ryan is on the Chase bubble one more time, yes, we know. Can you stop? I don't want to talk about it. There's 4 races left until the Chase. We don't need to talk about it until that 4th race.
I was just looking at the Chase grid. I wish they had the bubble thing outlined, but they just have it plain.
Well, we have Chase in first with 245 points. Oh, this was after Pocono. They haven't updated after Watkins Glen. That's weird. Chase. Ryan, what?
It's been 2 weeks. You think they would have updated it?
I know. Oh. Ryan is
18.
No, Ryan is in second for ROTY standing.
Oh,
198. Yeah. But he's in 18th, like 2 positions on the Chase bubble. So these commentators need to stop because they're giving me anxiety about it.
You think,
if I have to hear the words Chase and bubble next to each other in the same sentence,
let's go this direction then. How about, do you think Chase Elliott's safe in the Chase?
For the most part, yeah. Unless we get another first-time winner, and then it's like, seriously?
Yeah.
I will repeat myself on this. I don't think Chris Buescher should be in the Chase. I don't think he should be.
Out. He's 3 points out.
But he has a win in. You go by wins, and then you go by points.
Yeah, it's definitely just needs a little bit of adjusting. You don't want to adjust it to dust. Because I think that's what we have an issue. They tried to fix it so much that they just crapped it up even more.
I do not like that he has run below average all season. Below average. Granted, he has had a few decent races, and he's ran a lot better than Danica. Sorry, low blow. Anyways, he has ran average to below average. Granted, Ryan hasn't run that much better, but Ryan has ran a lot in the top 10.
Right.
Good for him. Like, he deserves it. And that's not me being biased. Ryan has mostly run in the top 10, except for the ones that he's gotten DNFs on because an engine blew or an oil fan cracked or something stupid happened.
Right.
Or wrong rate, wrong time, wrong place, wrong time, getting in a wreck with the chase.
Or synchronized spinning with a certain other driver.
Yeah, you know? They should have tried for the Olympics. Synchronized.
But you know, if they would have tried, it would have happened.
They would have got gold with that one. Anyway.
Speaking of Olympics, that's just a whole other ball game.
I don't think Chris Buescher should be in it. Tell me why a driver who, I am not busting on Chris Buescher. He's not in good enough equipment. I mean, he's very talented. He's a very talented driver. We've seen that in trucks. We've seen that at Singing. We've seen that Spring Cup, obviously. But they should take into consideration when it's a rain-shortened race, or fog-shortened, for that matter. Like, would he have won? If they would have went those 20 laps, would he have won? Chances are, no, he wouldn't have.
But
So I
at the same time, you know, that's a chance for the little guy. I mean, I know it's kind of unfair, but I mean, it is a chance for the little guy to get his name up there. But yeah, he wouldn't have probably won. I mean, if they adjust, I mean, the system back to the way it kind of used to be, where, you know, the win you're in thing, I don't know. I mean, at first I thought it was kind of good, but, I mean, old school people, old school, okay? There's nothing wrong with old school. It's not, okay? What I would give, because I don't know that much about old school and boxing. I know probably more than most fans, but what I would give just to see one race old school style without all. That's why when
because NASCAR has tried to fix it so many times. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Meaning, how many years ago when they tried to rectify the chase situation, they should have just let it be.
right. It's not that it didn't have problems, but when they tried to fix it, it ended up making it worse.
Yeah. Like, unless you're going to come up with an idea that actually makes it better, don't fix it if it ain't broke.
Thank you.
Granted, it was partially broken, but at the same time, it was still working. You made it work. We're trying to fix it.
Ever going to be perfect.
No. And you're always going to have people that are upset.
They're trying to get to the point where it's perfect, but perfect according to whose standards?
No, the problem is that they're trying to appeal to everybody, but they don't realize not every fan is going to be happy. Not every person affiliated with NASCAR is going to be happy. You take the majority.
And as much as I said, they're not listening to fans. So.
Oh, they're not listening to the fans. They never know what else is going on.
All right, Bristol preview. All right, we got 4 races before the chase begins. Bristol is up next. We've had an off weekend. They're back. It's time for Bristol. Lots of short track action going to be happening there, of course. What are you looking forward to seeing about Bristol?
Well, it's going to be a very interesting race weekend because it has done nothing but rain at Bristol for the past 3 days. I have friends that are camping down there, and there is no rubber. Completely gone. My friends actually had their campsite flooded, so that's great. That happened to us in Michigan last year, so like I totally they bailed us out. Like I had to sleep in my tent at one point. So like if I was there to bail you out, guys, I would. Sorry about you. There is no rubber on the track. Things are getting canceled left and right, and no rubber on the track at Bristol is a problem, especially during the night rain.
Oh, yeah.
Things are going to get really, really, really interesting on Saturday night, and I am so excited for it.
And help us get able to stop so I can get in.
If you think about it, the track goes down at night, gets slicker, you know, but that's also going to cause an issue because there's no rubber to help. There's no grip. They're probably only going to be able to run one groove for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. It's going to be very, very interesting. What's also going to be very interesting is Jeff Gordon is in the 88 this weekend again.
Mm-hmm.
And Ryan Blaney has a win under his belt at Bristol. He has experienced this track. And I'm hoping that transfers into the Sprint Cup Series and he makes his way into the Chase this weekend so I have to stop hearing about the Chase bubble. Just personally.
How has shared it? I'm not remembering. How did you tell it do it at Bristol previously? Didn't extend.
How is Chase done?
Yeah.
I think he has actually won there.
Has it?
I'm looking it up.
I should be looking that up. Let me represent it.
No, but Fox News, he's won the poll a few times.
Yeah.
5 underdogs who can win at Bristol. This was an article written by Tom Jensen today on Fox Sports. Hold on, it's still loading. It doesn't like me right now. Hold on, please.
Loading.
Come on. Technology is so bad right now. There we go. There we go.
Maybe I haven't seen
Nope.
it.
I lied. Our internet is awful. Why can't I see this?
NASCAR song.
All right, so the 5 underdogs that they chose was. Hold on.
Drum roll.
Whether you work
Something's
on
playing.
Cars,
I don't know what it is.
Work on race cars or your own car. Or your own car. You know what it's like.
I don't know what's going on.
You know what it's like to work hard with your
You have
satisfaction.
a commercial play, it sounds like.
Get the job done.
All right. So Tom Jensen's choices. I agree with one of them. One of the 5. Chase Elliott, Ryan Newman, Kyle. Okay, 2 of the 5. Kyle Larson, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., and Clint Boyer. Those were his 5. I agree with 2 of the 5.
Yeah.
I don't agree with the other 3, but I agree with Chase and Kyle.
Say,
Been so
I love underdog winning, so I'm not like saying they're wrong, but I'm trying to figure out how they got those guesses.
Like, I don't know where Ricky Stenhouse Jr. came from. He doesn't
but
run.
they were making you saying on the preview show this week too, and I'm just like, okay.
I don't know. It was weird. Weird. We have our top 10 drivers ratings at Bristol. Matt Kenseth in first place, followed by Kyle Busch, Gordon, Elliott, Harvick, Edwards, Busch, Keselowski, Johnson, and Biffle. Do we want to hear track facts now? Or no?
Go ahead.
Okay, so track facts. We're racing 500 laps for 266.5 miles. We're at a 0.5 mile concrete oval. Degree of the banking in quarters is 24 to 30 degrees at ranges, and their banking in the straights is 4 to 9 degrees. Excuse me. Sorry.
I was just yawning, so it's okay.
2016 April race winner was none other than Carl Edwards. 2015 August race winner was Joey Logano in the 22. The oldest race winner was Dale Earnhardt at 48 years old. Youngest was Kyle Busch at 21. 2016 pool winner was Carl Edwards. August 2015 was Denny Hamlin. 441 drivers have competed in at least one NASCAR Sprint Cup Series race at Bristol. 308 in more than one. Richard Petty leads the series and starts at Bristol with 60. Jeff Gordon leads all active drivers with 46. Paul Menard leads the series and starts with the fewest DNFs at Bristol. That's interesting. 33 drivers have made their first series career start at Bristol, including 2 active drivers, AJ Allmendinger and Regan Smith.
42. Is that something to be proud about?
Huh?
Something. That's a to be proud about.
Apparently. 42 different drivers have won at Bristol, led by Darrell Waltrip with 12 wins. Jeff Gordon, Kurt Busch, and Kyle Busch each have 5 wins, the most among active drivers. Wait, this is important to know. 5 drivers have posted their first NASCAR Sprint Cup Series career win at Bristol Motor Speedway. Dale Earnhardt in 1979, Rusty Wallace in 86, Ernie Irvan in 90, Elliott Sadler in 01, and Kurt Busch in 02.
Let's add that. Let's add a name to that list, shall we?
Holy smokes. I'm sorry, what did you just say?
I said, why don't we add a name to that list?
Who?
I'm talking about this weekend. Add Chase or Ryan.
Oh, well, you'll be happy to hear this. Chase Elliott leads the series among active drivers in average finishing position at Bristol with a 4. Interesting. Very, very interesting.
I'm going with him for my pick this week, officially. I'm going to say that. I just feel good about it this weekend for some darn reason.
Well, we know that Junior Scott is not available for the chase, so anybody can have it at this point. Trying to see if there's any breaking news. Teams in all 3 NASCAR National Series will run the same Goodyear tire setup at Bristol this week. It's the same left and right side tires that NASCAR teams have run at Bristol since August 2014.
Is that it?
That's interesting. Wait a minute. Oh my god, wait. Back to the Eric Jones thing. Sorry. Back to the Eric Jones thing real quick. Kenseth is in no talks with JTR about his future, but Hamlin is in talks. So what if after 2017, Eric Jones is going to replace Matt Kenseth? I'm just saying. Or maybe they'll bring Bubba up. We can only hope. But it's probably going to be Eric Jones. Sorry, I apologize. I got really excited.
No, you're fine. Well, hey, I think, okay, let me just be straight. I think us getting a little excited on here is well worth it. In fact, we're doing what certain commentators do during the race that bothers the snot out of me.
Yeah.
I mean, they talk about everything. What we're doing now, we're giving our opinions, we're dishing on things. They do that during the race, and they're not supposed to be doing that. They're just supposed to be calling the race as it is.
How do you really feel, Kimberly? Are you talking about a certain former crew chief?
Yes. But others have been guilty of doing it too. But he is the worst, it seems.
I'm just saying that crew chief was the former crew chief of the 24 car, and your boy races in the 24. I'm just saying there's a relation.
That's Well, okay, this is what I talked about with my mom and dad. It's, okay, you see, what he says on TV is good. And he probably is just in a crew chief's brain when he talks. And everything
Yeah.
that's coming out is just crew chief, because they have to be like that. They have to be smart with it and, getting things out and, scenario and this, scenario and that. It's not a bad thing necessarily. I just don't think it needs to be in the booth. You just need to be a crew chief. I mean, just chill, man. Just chill. Take a breath every once in a while.
Take a look, bro.
To what?
Take an axe.
Yeah. I mean, because that's what I'm trying to say. All right, I'll be understanding. I'll be on the understanding side of things. He's a great crew chief, and that's just what he was gifted and did for several years. So when he goes into commentating, guess what? It's going to cross over. So I get it, but it's annoying.
So your pick for this weekend is Chase.
Why not?
Okay, well I have 2 picks. Is that allowed?
Both of us should at least have 2 picks. We're automatically going to pick our favorite, so we should automatically be given 2 picks.
Okay, well I really do. No, legitimately, I do think Ryan has a chance of winning this weekend. So yes, legitimately, I'm picking the 21 car. But I also am going with the 88 this weekend because Chuck Gordon is racing in the 88, and he's good at Bristol.
Mm-hmm. Well, see, if I pick Chase Elliott and Jeff Gordon, it's almost like picking just one driver because I'm picking the 24 and Jeff Gordon. So it's really not like picking 2. You're going for the same team, right?
No, that doesn't work like that.
Huge.
Although I do think everybody needs to keep an eye on that 19 car this weekend.
Possibly.
I mean, if you think about it, he won the pool in April and he won the race.
Yeah. I mean, all these factors, it's almost like a Talladega moment. I mean, anybody can win almost. It feels like, especially the weather conditions and just the way Bristol is, it's hard to really predict.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Small track can almost be, maybe not as dangerous as a track like Talladega, but it can definitely add a lot of variables like a big track like Talladega can. So, anything else on the roster for tonight?
No, I just wanted to give our viewers a little heads up. If you haven't looked at the Darlington throwback ski paint schemes, a lot of them are really, really cool. So I recommend you go check them out. They are available at JC or they are available at NASCAR.com. So go look at them. Tweet us. Tell us what you think. We can talk about your opinions next week. I think a lot of the cars did a really good job on them. So
we talk about JC so much on here. NASCAR female and JC could do some sort of advertising deal here.
Well, what's funny is J-Ski was bought out by ESPN. Like, ESPN owns
it. Still, it could work out something.
I concur. It's just interesting.
Make a note of that. We talk about them all the time. We should at least get some sort of deal out of it, right?
I like J-Ski's site because...
First of all, it's better than the NASCAR site.
Oh, anything is better than the NASCAR.com site. Like, well, please let me come in there, please. I will design the site for you, please. Let me fix it. I get a migraine when I go to their website. I can't even go to it anymore. I have to use the app, and even that's a hot mess. I can't.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Let me design your site. NASCAR, I am calling you out. If you're listening, I will design your website. Just give me a chance.
Don't even bother because they hardly listen to the fans.
That's true. It's very true. Very true.
All right. We try to get serious here. Well, thank you all for joining us on another edition of the Burnout, everyone. In case you haven't figured it out, we are now broadcasting straight through the NASCAR Female YouTube channel. So if you're not subscribed to the NASCAR Female YouTube channel, please do. I'll be sure we have some links going on social media so you can get there and subscribe so that each time, even if you're not able to watch our webcast live, it does automatically upload to the NASCAR Female YouTube channel starting after this broadcast. We have fix the problems, and thank heaven we are hooked up with our official YouTube channel. So, like during the week, you can just pull up the webcast anytime and watch it right on the National Family YouTube channel. So, we've got that set up, and share it, get the word out. Maybe we'll get some more viewers on here. So, another thing, if you haven't signed up for National Female, it's lucky card giveaway. Go to the website, and we're giving away awesome stuff every week. And I'm the one that puts cards out to y'all, so I would be more than happy to get those cards out to you so you can win our giveaway. So do that. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest. We're everywhere. Go follow us, like us, follow us, tweet to us. You know the drill. So thank you all.
There will be some interesting changes coming to NASCARFemale.com in the coming few days. I'm going to be playing around with it this weekend. So look for it next week and let us know what you think.
All right. Check out all the wonderful articles by all our wonderful ladies and our OFRs at NASCARFemale.com. And we will see you all next week, same time, same place, 8:30 Central Time, right on the NASCAR Family YouTube channel at People Hangouts on Air. So thank you all for joining us this week, and enjoy Bristol, and have an awesome night, folks.
It's Bristol, baby.